just wanted to do a stream. There was some good news and some bad news as far as Devin Haney versus Lomachenko went. Unfortunately, they're saying that Devin Haney was fined $400,000 for pushing Lomachenko at the weigh-in. My question is, was Canelo fined? And they should appeal that. Now they saying Devin Haney made $4 million off this fight. He may make a little bit more because, according to reports, that this fight was a success as far as pay-per-view numbers go. This fight was around $60, and they're saying that it's exceptional. So that's decent, and I feel like that's about right. That's about right. So now the question is, where do they go from here? I talked to Bill, and I congratulated Bill. I talked to Bill about maybe 15 minutes ago, and I congratulated Bill. They're very happy about the numbers. I actually broke the news to him that they did, and Bill was very excited to hear that they did anywhere between 275 to 300,000. So that's just great. And I think they're going to have to explore this down the line. I think for certain fights, if you make them like $50-$60, I think people will buy them. There's just certain fights you just can't charge $80 for, or $90 for, or $100 for, and think people gonna buy them. But now Devin proved that he can sell pay-per-views as well as sell tickets. So now, at the end of the day, Devin Haney has negotiating power now. He has some juice now, because his debut pay-per-view does 300,000. Now, if he decides to explore a rematch with Lomachenko, a Lomachenko rematch would be even bigger, due to the controversy, which I don't think is no controversy. Basically, people made it into controversy because they just couldn't accept the fact that the right guy, not the white guy, won the fight. And that's all it come down to. But I'm very happy for Team Haney. I'm proud of them. They worked hard. They grinded. You know what I'm saying? Some of the methods they took to get where they was at, some people didn't agree with it, but it is what it is. That's them. That's how they run. So be it. Devin chose to go pro instead of exploring the Olympics. So that was his choice. Apparently at age 24, youngest undisputed champion, and he's the first ever Bay Area born champion to become undisputed. So, Devin has made history. So with that being said, that's a good look. I mean, everything went well, except for being fined $400,000 according to reports. I said before, it was a good fight. The whole card was pretty good. The whole card was pretty good. The fight leading up to the main event was solid. So, this is something that I think Top Rank could explore further. Look at some fights that they may want to make possibly pay-per-view worthy. But like I said, I'm really pleased at the numbers. That's really big to do anywhere between 275,000 to 300,000. And those are not even the final numbers. And then based off the fact that people was talking about this fight, people tuned in to this fight. All this goofy stuff about boxing is in jeopardy because of the outcome. Like I said before, I already been schooling you Lomachenko fans, you stans, aka disguised as boxing fans, basically racist, and you coons too. you sell out handkerchief heads, exposing y'all to, you view hoes. Like I said before, nobody can't even tell me what rounds they thought Lomachenko won other than 10 and 11. Nobody. Well, you know, if you look at the 10th round and in the 11th round, but what about the other rounds? I haven't had one person come on my channel and tell me what rounds other than 10 and 11 that Lomachenko won. Now, they may go back and look at the fight, try to make up something, but at the end of the day, who executed their game plan more than the other? Devin Haney executed his game plan more than Lomachenko did. And keep in mind, Devin would have fought a little more aggressive had Harvey Dock not basically warned him and threatened to take away points. That can offset your game plan, which I don't even think Devin should have been warned, because Lomachenko was pretty much doing the same thing. Like I said, I was there. Like I said, I'm different from everybody else. You can't come on my channel and try to bully me and try to change my mind and make me submit and say, okay, well, you know, if you really look at it, like I said, I stand by what I say. I went to the job and said that Lomachenko lost. I said it in front of everybody. I stand by what I said. Lomachenko lost that fight. Ain't nobody worried about y'all being mad. And I'm, you know, it is what it is. He got beat. And that's just the bottom line. And Lomachenko and his fans need to accept it. But I want to talk about something that was really sad, you know, about the whole dynamic of Lomachenko and Devin Haney, which basically, you know, rotates back to what I was saying in regards of how they treat American black fighters. There's no united we stand, divided we fall stuff. At the end of the day, everybody is against the black man. The so-called Americans that watched that fight, that were probably not of, you know, African American descent or wasn't black or blackish, whatever you want to call it, winning that fight, rooting for Lomachenko. So I don't want to hear this stuff about patriotism and all that kind of stuff and saying, you know, if you American, you should root for the American white fighter versus the European black fighter. Nah. Because once again, you guys showed your true color. You guys are the ones that's worried about race. But you try to say we make everything about race. You went into that fight rooting for Lomachenko. You went into that fight rooting against the black fighter. And that's why I'm going to keep saying what I'm saying, that there ain't no camaraderie with black people and other so-called people of color. And that's why I don't use that terminology. How you a pale face and you got pink skin, but you a person of color. So that don't even make no sense. You can't have white looking skin or pale skin and be called a person of color and not have a lick of melanin in you. So for real, shut that shit up. I told you I'm good at this. Like I say, a lot of people don't like me because I don't back down. When I say something, I stand on it. Like I told JT the Brick, I respect him. You know, at the end of the day, he shook my hand. He said, hey, that's a good interview. And, you know, JT the Brick, whether you like him or not, he been doing this for a while. He is good at what he do. I used to listen to JT the Brick when he worked in the Bay Area. I mean, he a diehard Republican, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, if I can sit up there and hold my own with a guy like JT the Brick, what does that say about me? I know what I'm doing. I don't have to sit up there and get into a shouting match. I don't have to sit up there and say, listen, you know, I could have took it there, but I kept my composure. And that's why he respected me. He thought I was going to go full-fledged ghetto when he said, oh, well, I don't know what fight. I'm like, well, you know, I disagree. And I broke it down. Lomachenko did not control any part of that fight. He fought in spurs. He tried to have little quick rallies, He never got a consistent attack established in that fight. But like I said, at the end of the day, Keyshawn Davis said it best. Them people came to see him. And at the end of the day, mission complete because Team Haney prevailed. They got the W, and rightfully so. A well-earned, hard-fought W. But anyway, sorry if you guys hate to hear the truth. I've been doing this media stuff for a minute now. I done got better and better. And like I said, I give props to the people that I learned from. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that I completely learned everything from the cornball. You know, at the end of the day, when I first started working with Dante, like I said, I was raw, but I got better and better. I had to understand it. And, you know, and a lot of people helped me. Like I say, Sean with Fight Hype, he helped me. You know, Danny with the boxing voice. You know, a couple of other people. You know, Ellie Setback, they all helped me. And a couple of other people. So, you know, like I said, I'm not going to sit up there and discredit anybody because they did help me. That's real talk. I'm a fair person and I'm an honest person. Be able to, you know, hold my own against like JT the Brick. That just, I evolved. Now, had he said that 2 years ago, I would have been like, hey man, check this out. But that's what he wanted. Because when you do media, even there are times where you may get, you know, a little bit off-centered. You may get, you know, a little animated. It happens. But I kept my composure. Watch the interview with JT the Brick. That was, to me, that was one of my best interviews that I did that night. But I think JT the Brick remembered me because JT the Brick been on my channel about 2 or 3 times. So nevertheless, like I said, once again, congratulations to Devin Haney, congratulations to Bill. I hate the fact that they got fined like 400 racks. Like I said, I hope they appeal that decision because I don't like that. Because once again, has anybody else been fined like 400 racks? And it's a shame that they went in that fight knowing that everybody was against them. So like I said before, there's no patriotism here. There's none of that stuff. You could just save it. So once again, don't come on my damn channel telling me don't make stuff about race. Don't tell me what to talk about on my channel. Because at the end of the day, you guys showed who you really was. All of y'all as a whole. You know? That's how it works. Anybody but the brother. We will align ourselves to root against anybody but the black fighter. So, once again, save it. Don't come on here saying, hey, you're a race baiter and all that kind of stuff. You guys are the true race baiters. You showed who you really was. I don't want to hear nothing about patriotism. I don't want to hear none of that stuff about we're all one and all that. That's complete garbage. That's complete garbage. So, there you have it. Anyway, appreciate it. It's your boy Town Biz. I'm out.